I never thought I'd move to a foldable. They seemed like tech demos, pricey experiments, and compromises covered in glass for years. But after using the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 for 2 months, that idea was turned on its head. This isn't just about one great feature, it's about everything finally coming together. The form factor finally makes sense. This is what changed. Older foldable phones always made you think about the hinge. They felt thick, heavy, as if you were carrying a model. The Z Fold 7, when folded, it's around 8.9mm thick, about 215 grams. That puts it firmly in the daily driver category. Even though it has 2 screens, 2 batteries, and a complicated hinge system, it's lighter than some big slab phones and only a little bulkier in your pocket. But what really changed? The cover screen is 6.5 inches. The previous thin outside displays felt like they were giving in. It was hard to type. Apps felt cramped. Not this time. It's still tall and easy to use with one hand, but it's also wide enough to live in. Texting, maps, send an email, social media streams, no anger. And when you do open it, the OLED screen is 8 inches, but it doesn't feel like a stretched phone. It feels like home. Papers breathe, dashboards grow. Apps that split the screen seem planned, not forced. The inside display feels like the main event for the first time. Nothing changed on paper. The battery is still 44mAh. But in real life, a whole other story. Powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy, this phone may last for 6 to 7 hours of screen time in a single day using both displays. That includes being able to use 3 apps at once: messaging, music, Slack, and 5G bursts. Then came the real test of stress. A drive across the country, Android Auto without wires for hours, GPS all the time, streaming with 5G. The battery went down from around 2/3 to 1/5, and it never got too hot. Never got scared, never made me go into battery saving mode. My old slab phone, it wouldn't have worked. It still feels unique, not like a gimmick. There is still that wow moment when you unfold the device, but it feels grown up now. Samsung's taskbar and drag and drop make multitasking second nature. Display analysts say panel endurance has steadily gotten better. Research companies like IDC say foldable phones are now shipping more than 20 million units a year. The unusual is starting to look like the norm. Of course, becoming thinner means giving up certain things. The Wacom digitizer layer is no longer there. That means it doesn't work with the S Pen. You'll miss it if you write on PDFs. The fingerprint reader on the side is also thinner. This one is more finicky, especially when it's in a case. Samsung also took away the swipe feature on the sensor. Every day, it's annoying. What about the camera inside? The under-display test is gone. Instead, there is a regular hole punch. Better image quality, but the cutout can get in the way. Some competitors would have been cleaner. Cameras, still the weakest link. It sounds great on paper. Main sensor with 200 megapixels, 3x telephoto. But tweaking is important. Shutter lag still happens. The 3x zoom isn't a lot better than cropping, and the ultra-wide lens doesn't work as well in low light. For a device in this price range, the camera system doesn't quite live up to the rest. The decision after 2 months. This is the truth. This is the first foldable I didn't want to give up on when the honeymoon phase was over. The weight makes everything different. The battery that lasts all day alters everything. It makes multitasking second nature. Yes, I want the S Pen back, but the benefits exceed the criticisms. If you've thought foldables were too hefty or too gimmicky, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 is the argument that finally made sense to me. And it's the first one I can suggest without a caveat.